All right, guys, so we finished all our drills here. We've gone over, you had a quick question of, the lag cut of what my thought was. That was a great question. Do we have any more questions that went on during our clinic? I know Ryan was working on those 4-footers. How did our big T drill with 8 T's over there from 3.5, 4 feet go? Did we get all the way around?
I got around, yeah.
We got around, all right. That's all that matters. Monica, I know there's a couple things that we're working on, being more consistent. We're working hard at that ladder drill, that 2 out of 3. How far back did we get?
I got to the third one.
You got to the third one.
Yep.
Perfect. And Elise asked a great question. You had brought up being more consistent putting, but also those lag cuts. I hope with me bringing that, or you bringing it up, and me showing you how to do that, hopefully that helps you, and you can bring that to your round golf.
I will then.
Okay.
Yep.
So a few things of each individual. I know Ryan, and we can kind of go through this. We'll go over everybody. Ryan, the one thing we talked about is his eyes over the golf ball. His eyes were a little far over the edge of the golf ball, and he wasn't getting his eyes directly over the golf ball. I think that's a really big thing that we worked on. Okay. With Monica, I know we worked on getting our hands just a little bit forward at the stroke. Our hands were just tending to change or get a little bit far back. So we got to work on that, and also that alignment of where we're aiming that putter is going to be big. And at least we're working on those speed putts. Our big question that like you asked is that speed putt. How far do I bring it back? How far do I go through? As you and I talked earlier, the pendulum. Same thing. Going as far back as we want to go through. But with the speed, the greens can always change. Speed of greens, uphill, downhill. The stroke is not always going to be the same. The green speed is not always going to be the same from golf course to golf course. Okay? Perfect. So the drills that we did today are great drills to do when you're just out practicing and putting, to do anything. The 3-foot circle is a big drill, I think, that is good for anybody to do. It sees the ball going forward. Okay? It forces you to say, all right, can I get all this way around? When you have one or two tees left, it's a little, there's a little stress to it. Okay, so that's a great drill to do. The ladder drill is awesome to do. You can do that with 2 golf balls. You can do it with 3, or you can do it with 1, 2, or 3 golf balls. And say, all right, if I make the first one, I'm going back. Make that one, I'm going back. But once I miss, I can go all the way to the front. So you can variation a little bit with that drill. Okay, and then this leg drill that we got to is a big one. To visualize where the golf ball, is trying to get in the little 3-foot circle. I think that's really important to just get the speed of the greens done. All right, so we'll meet again in a couple weeks. Go over chipping is going to be our next lesson. Guys, appreciate it. Brian, thanks for coming out. Monica, appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. And Elise, thanks for coming out, guys. All right, we're good to go. All right, if I could have everybody kind of start walking back over here, we'll be done with today. Ask any questions that we have. Go through anything from previous lesson to this current lesson that might have been brought up at the during this clinic. Do we have any questions so far? Lisa, we got anything for me?
No, I think, I just need to find that comfort with my sand wedge or my pitching wedge.
Yep. So, I mean, great drills to do would be to kind of get 3 golf balls with each club. So grab a sand wedge, throw 3 golf balls out here, a little bit farther back from the green, hit 3, then grab 3 more, go to your pitching wedge, but go from a different spot all the time. Hit to a different pin, hit to a different part of the green. Good little drills to do. Also, another good one is to just grab 1 ball. Grab a sand wedge in your putter and say, all right, I'm going to go from this spot right here, chip it on, and I'm going to finish it out. My goal is to get 2 on every single one. Now I'm going to throw it down into for a pitching wedge and do the same thing. Take a 9-iron and do the exact same thing. It's just good little drills and good little games within yourself that you can play with. Okay? Monica, any questions? I know you did a phenomenal job.
No questions. I feel really good. I feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing.
I know you and I, we kind of changed a lot of things. We got, you to just use your upper body when you're chipping and kind of get a little bit more wrist hinge into your chipping motion compared to what we did total opposite with Ryan. We were trying to get a little bit of that chipping hinge out of it and a little bit more straight back or more fluid back and through. So good job today. Awesome. Ryan, any questions so far?
not specific to chipping, but just to wedges and equipment, I guess.
Okay.
So I've carried a 54, 58, and then just a pitching wedge.
Okay.
Do a lot of people keep, like, so the question would be kind of the gap between the 54 and the pitching wedge?
Yep.
Do a lot of people fill that gap, or is that not
Yeah, I mean
regular?
they do. You know, you can look at, because your pitching wedge is going to be kind of like a 46 degree pitching wedge. In your set of Mizunos, you have 46. I'm guessing the pitching wedge is 46. You can utilize and look at it and say, hey, I'm going to get a 50. We're going to try that. We can use it around the greens a little bit more, and then kind of get a 50. You know, go your pitching wedge, your 50, your 54, and then maybe look at getting a 68. I know you had your 60 degree and we bent that a little bit, which would help. Hopefully that's helped a little bit.
Yep.
But having that gap would just kind of utilizing putting that 50 degree in there would help with, you know, your longer shots, your pitch shots, or your chipping shots. Now it's kind of different with ladies clubs. You know, you guys have your sand wedge, your pitching wedge, and then some. I don't know if we have any A wedges. So you go sand wedge, you can maybe throw an A wedge in there, pitching wedge, and a niner. It's just kind of something that people do. So what that 50 degrees kind of is an A wedge. Through some companies, they have the A wedge on there, kind of like Titleist and Cleveland. They just have wedges that are just designed to be a 50 degree. So that's kind of Ryan's question, if that does help. That gap would help. I'm going to tell you it would. Let's just make sure in your bag.
How many clubs in a bag?
You have 14 clubs in your golf bag.
14.
So it just kind of, maybe it's something we check out
Don't
next
leave
time we
one out,
meet.
yeah.
You know, next time we meet, we can look at that and say, all right, Ryan, you got, you know, a driver 3-wood, and let's just look at your gapping all the way down. And same thing for you guys. If there's a club saying, hey, Clayton, I'm 90 yards out, and I can't get to the green, but I have another club where I know I can get it, but it's going 110, 120 yards. You know, that's that gap. You know, it might be a different gap in Ryan's bag compared to a gap in your guys' bag. And we can help with that. We can do that. That's anything's available, you know, here with demo clubs or fittings or anything. Everything's available. So, guys, good job today. You know, kind of going through a few things that we went through for everybody. You know, Ryan got a little bit too much wrist hinge when he was chipping, so we want to make sure we don't get too much wrist hinge. We want to make sure that we have enough. Unlike what Monica was doing, she didn't have any or enough. So it's just kind of two opposites. You know, and Elise had a lot of... All right, guys, good job today. Just kind of go over our previous stations, or our station that we went through. It's a good thing to use. You guys can use your golf club to set up the tee station of where the ball plate is. It's important. You can use it for all your club balls. Even in your fairway woods, your wedges. It's just a good alignment tool to use if you feel like you're getting off on anything. Then the second one that we use, the board drill, is getting our way through to our left side. We always have these up here in the cart barn that you can grab if you want to use those. Drills that I went personally through with some people, actually it was just two. One thing with Joe is he was bringing it back extremely fast. So what we did, actually use your club, flip your club over and take it back slow and accelerate through and get this shut down. Okay? So instead of back fast like Joe was doing that, you just have to get totally set back up here. Now it's going to allow you to slow back, get your weight through and finish. Alright, and with Monica, we're trying to get her away from her softball swing. So we're trying to get her to get that feeling of swinging downhill and getting her lower body and her upper body to work together and to get everything to follow through. Is there any questions on stations that you guys went through or that we didn't touch base on? Nothing. Oh, good. Perfect. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again. Until next time. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for getting babysitters. Always, always. All right, guys. Thanks.
All right.
Yep. Thanks, Clayton. Again for coming out. We'll go over our drills quickly one more time, and if there's any questions, ask that at the end. So I'll go right here. I'm going to just grab a quick golf club. Again, the first drill we did is going to be extremely beneficial to you guys getting the golf ball or your club head to go down the line. So as we bring our club back, we want this club to go down the line through our railroad tracks here, up to the top, and back down the line as we hit. That second drill we did, we just take out that front stick, utilize the inside stick for an alignment stick. And I know we had a few things that we probably are going to want to talk about here, possibly if we want to bring it up. But as we bring the club to the top, we are down and we are at our impact position. So we did that. 1, 2, 3, and then from there, we're just going to take a nice smooth swing and hit the ball. That's what it looks like, I guess. Alright, so any questions on that right now? So I know So I know one big thing, Monica, again, thank you for this is our last lesson. So the keys for you over this off season, if you're going to hit in golf, I hope you're going to at our golf school there, is bringing it to the top and getting our way through, trying to get rid of that softball
Right.
for our golf school, again with our drivers and everything. Okay?
Yeah.
With Joel
Yeah.
and Ryan, both of you, I think our big thing is to, as we bring it to the top, is to get our way through and our kicks more through as we hit the golf ball. We're just going to gain distance on top of it. Hey guys, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Have a good Thanksgiving. Thanks guys, appreciate it.
Yep.